Okay, where's my pillow? Get a red one, add some colour in. Lovely. Right! Okay. Hi guys! I'm back with another. I'm just back to my hi guys. I've decided I don't care. Every time I start a video and I go, hi guys, I'm just compressing. I'm compressing. I'm holding it in when really I just want to go, hi guys, I'm back with another video. And then once I've done that, then I'll just talk regular. So I've tested it now. I did the mellow hi guys and everyone was like, literally everyone was like, oh no, bring back loud hi guys. 100%. Now I'm gonna get comments going, yo, shut up, she's so annoying with her hi guys. You can't win, just go get a five guys. Is that funny?
No.
Okay. Today's video, I'm doing my first pregnancy update video since my pregnancy announcement video. And tomorrow I'm officially 28 weeks pregnant, which will be today when you're watching it because I'm uploading it on the exact day. And 28 weeks pregnant is basically the third trimester, that's what they say anyway, which is about 7 months, I think. I thought I'll do an update because there's been a few changes. One of them is that I'm more out of breath. Like Dina's never been out of breath before in her life, innit Sid? If you watch my vlog channel, you'll see how out of breath I am from just driving, for example. Literally, I was driving the other day, then I parked and I went to vlog and I was like, it's terrible, it really is. I actually asked you guys to ask me questions on my Instagram via direct message. So I've got a few here from lovely people, lovely people. And we'll just go through a few because I'm sure, you know, all these questions will cover everything that I wanted to kind of talk about anyway. Where's me coffee now? Well, one of the questions is, are you allowed coffee during pregnancy? And the answer to that is no. No, I'm joking. You are allowed coffee during pregnancy, but obviously it's limited. Can't remember exactly how much, but it amounts to approximately 2 cups a day. But that's 2 cups of coffee a day if you're not going to have chocolate or fizzy drinks or tea or anything else that has caffeine in it. So I have 1 cup of coffee a day, sometimes 2. And then if I remember, I won't have chocolate. So yeah. Is this skimmed milk? What's this? Did you put me some of your vegan in there? What is this?
It's nothing, it's normal.
Why does it taste really watery?
Because it's great.
Is this a flat white?
Yes.
That's not a regular flat white, is it?
Don't.
Ooh, don't know how I feel about that.
You're gonna knock that over, man.
No, Siddiq, I'm not. How many scans have you had? And is it a gal or a boy? I've had 2 scans, which is just like the regular kind of scans that they offer you. With Hannah, I actually had about 4 scans, didn't I, Sid? Do you remember? Because they were really worried about her growth because my stomach was so bloody tiny. But they don't have that worry this time around because my stomach has just gone woo! How do you keep yourself so energetic throughout the day being a mum to a toddler? Me and Sid both work from home or anywhere we want, really. He's also running around with her all day. I have been going through really good bursts of energy. For example, today I feel all right, even though I got up at like 5:30. And then after that, I'll pretty much just crash. There will be one day where I'm just so lethargic the whole day and I will do nothing but chill on the sofa. And not even chill on the sofa. I'll be sitting, having my breakfast, and then once I've eaten, I'll just be asleep. And the next thing I know, I've woken up and it's 4 hours later and the whole day's gone. And when that happens, it really annoys me because I wasn't prepared for it. And in my head, when I waste a day, I could have got this and this done. It just annoys me. I'd rather the rest is prepared, but you can't really prepare rest when you're pregnant or when you have a kid, really, because the insomnia is also crazy, to be honest with you. Somebody just sent me a message saying, sort your hubby's hair out. I did sort it out. I'm the one who cut it. It's sorted, mate. Hi Dina, our daughters are 2 days apart and one of the things I struggled with as a first-time mum were the mistakes that first-time mums make. For example, not introducing the bottle soon enough and allowing her to fall asleep on the breast, which then meant that the boob became a form of sleep association. Is there anything you would do differently with the second baby, having learned from the mistakes that you made the first time round? Well, that's funny that your experience was that because that was exactly my experience. Hannah was breastfed exclusively for a whole year. I think it's about 15 months. And that wasn't really because I wanted to. I mean, it's great that I ended up doing that, but it was more because she refused to have formula and she even refused to have breast milk from a bottle. She was pretty much stuck on my boob for the first 15 months of her life, which was lovely, but also hell. Because basically when Hannah came around, I had in my head like, oh, I'm not gonna give her formula, I'm gonna be breastfeeding because it's the best thing for them and all this stuff. So I refused to even introduce a bottle to her, even with breast milk in it, because I was like, it's gonna cause confusion and stuff. And by the way, if any of you guys know, pumping your breast milk into a bottle is the hardest thing to do ever, way harder than just having your baby on your boob drinking the milk. Pumping it and producing enough milk from just pumping is so much more difficult, and you literally, if you feel like a cow breastfeeding, you feel like a proper cow when you're pumping. You got this machine on you going bzz, bzz, and then after like half an hour it's like that much milk, and I'm like, is that all Hannah's having in half an hour? It can't be, because she's satisfied when she comes off my boob, but when I give her this breast milk in a bottle, she's not interested in it basically. This time round I really want to introduce a bottle straight away so that I can mix feed. My plan is, inshallah, to mix feed, to breastfeed as well as offer formula in a bottle, because realistically, if I'm going to be able to manage with 2 kids and working, I need to be able to be out and about, and sometimes just have Hannah with me and Sid maybe has the other baby with him. I need to be able to have those options, so this baby, inshallah, needs to be able to have formula as well as breast milk. That is the plan. I have no idea how it's going to go, I'm going to be honest with you, but I'll keep you updated, obviously. Question: how do you look so thin 28 weeks pregnant? No wonder you've been able to hide it. How was it traveling to Egypt with a toddler and pregnant? Okay, I don't look so thin 28 weeks pregnant. I just take very smart pictures. I'll show you my bump now, actually. I guess it's relevant. It also really depends on what you wear as well, I think. Ugh. There it is, guys. That's the bump, and that's not even at its biggest. At night time, it gets humongous. Doesn't it, Sid? Suddenly you look at me, you're like, oh my God. Why does it not look that big on camera? I swear to you, it's huge. It is such a mission just moving like that to show you my bump. Right now, the size that it is the size that I was when I was basically about to give birth to Hannah. Now I understand when people say, oh my God, pregnancy is so difficult. And they talk about all the aches and pains and just all this mad stuff. Because this time around, I really feel it already at 28 weeks pregnant. I already am waddling like a penguin, and I can't get to sleep at night. I have to sleep in a certain position at night, and still I can't get the back pain away. The back pain is ridiculous. Guys, I have this constant 24/7 dull ache in my lower back that won't go away, especially at night, and it does my head in. And also, I've noticed with this baby, the kicking is in a very different place. I mean, it's in many places, but sometimes it literally feels like I'm being kicked in my vagina. It's not those nice kicks that you feel where you're like, ah. One that catches you off guard and it takes your breath away. You go, and then you feel like you're gonna pee, but then you go to pee and it's literally just a trickle. This is so TMI, but I don't care. Oh shit. Oh no, give me a baby wipe. Please, babes.
Go away, man.
I spilled it on the cushion. Traveling with a toddler is very difficult. Traveling with a toddler when you're pregnant is so hard, especially when you've got morning sickness and stuff, because you don't want to do anything anyway. But I went with my mum and my sister, and then Sid and Yusuf joined us later in the 2nd week. So I wasn't, gonna go traveling on my own with a toddler and being pregnant, because that's not a holiday anyway. So it was okay, because obviously I had loads of help. It's very difficult. I wouldn't recommend it, although me and Sid are planning a holiday with Hannah very soon. But obviously, because we have to do a holiday for Hannah, so she has all the attention on herself before the baby comes. And we need to try and do it before Ramadan comes, because when Ramadan comes, how are we supposed to go on holiday in Ramadan? So, how long did you wait to tell friends and family you were pregnant during both pregnancies? After Sid, who was the first person you told? For both pregnancies, we waited for the 12 weeks mark, which is like standard for everyone really, after you have your first scan. So with Hannah, I think I told everyone like the day after the 12-week scan with Hannah, because I took my 12-week scan on time. But this time round with this baby, because we were moving and stuff, I actually didn't see a midwife for the first time. I hadn't seen anyone. I hadn't even told the doctor that I was pregnant until I was about 16 weeks, it turned out. And so I ended up not having my first scan until I was 17 weeks. So I actually found out the gender of the baby on my first scan rather than the second scan like you do traditionally. So the second baby, we waited until I was basically about 18 weeks it turned out to be. But that was purely because I actually hadn't even been to a midwife yet. Obviously I told my mum straight after Sid. So Sid knew first with both pregnancies because he was there with the pregnancy test. And then I'd tell my mum pretty much like the next time I saw her. But obviously that would just go on to my sister and then my brothers and then my dad pretty much. But also, you know what the difference is, right? With your first pregnancy, when you tell everyone and you're like, oh, keep it a secret, yeah? Keep it a secret until we're ready to tell people. They're all like, yeah, okay. But with the second one, you don't care so much about it being a secret because it's not as exciting for everyone. It's exciting, obviously. Don't worry, we're all excited. But it's not as exciting because it's kind of like, oh, right, okay, well, yeah, you're supposed to have another one now, aren't you? So, yeah, get to it. Do you feel tired and exhausted and out of breath and sleepy all the time? Yes. Also, any experience with low-lying placenta? What the hell is that? What is the low-lying placenta? Oh, I need to Google that. I don't even know what that is. Hold on, I just read it and it's like more likely for a C-section and stuff. I didn't have that with the first pregnancy. Not that I know of. No one told me I did anyway. And no one's told me I have so far for this one, so I haven't had experience with that. But I am tired. I'm exhausted a lot more than I was with Hannah, that's for sure. How old is Hannah and did you plan for baby number 2 or was it a surprise? Hannah is 2.5 exactly in about a week. So by the time the next baby comes, she'll be 4 months away from 3. Baby number 2 was planned, more planned than Hannah, actually. Because Hannah wasn't really planned, but like we didn't mind if we got pregnant, so we just stopped using contraception. I spoke about this slightly in my pregnancy update video. It's still always a surprise though, even if you're trying it, so it's still always like, oh, I'm pregnant! What are your birth plans so far? What are you going to do with Hannah when you go into labour? So I don't really have a birth plan, and I didn't really have one with Hannah. Well, my birth plan with Hannah was, I want an epidural. You better make sure I get an epidural because I don't want to feel things. But I never got one in the end because everything happened too quickly. So I don't really have a birth plan other than I want to give birth in the midwife-led unit and hopefully I can and hopefully everything's okay. I follow some like birth Instagram accounts, home birth ones. Some people do home births and they have like their toddler in the birthing pool with them. I've never heard of anyone taking their toddler to the hospital because how are you going to entertain them when you're in labour and stuff? Hannah will just stay with my mum until she's ready to meet her sibling, inshallah. Do you have any weird cravings or crave to smell things? I had the crave to smell Dettol and washed wet clothes. So weird, I know. That is weird, Roxana08. I don't really have weird cravings, do I, Sid? I don't say anything's weird. It's just like, give me everything.
You have weird cravings as it is, so.
Yes. I'm getting more and more random cravings, that's for sure. And if you go on my Twitter, I've been sharing that. Look, for example, plain old birthday cake craving this morning. That as soon as I woke up, I just thought, I want birthday cake now. And I never ended up getting it, which is so sad. There are certain things that make me a bit sick.
It was mainly me.
Oh, Sid made me so sick. In my first trimester, Sid just made me like puke so much, man. It's mad that, isn't it? The person that you love and that gave you this baby makes you sick as soon as you get it. It's nothing personal, love.
It's very personal.
It's not personal, love. So somebody's asking about the differences between this pregnancy compared to the first pregnancy, so I'll just run through them really quickly. I'm way bigger this time round, like stomach-wise. I'm waddling already. I'm not as active because I'm just finding it too difficult. Or I'm active in other ways. I think the reason is because I'm active in other ways. One of the other ways is looking after Hannah. Whereas the first time round, I'd be like, yeah, I'm working out during this pregnancy, but bitch, you don't have a 2-year-old to tend to. Also, the second time round, no one cares as much. I think that's the same for everyone on the second pregnancy. Also, this time round, it's flown by ridiculously. I don't know why it's gone by so quickly, but I've literally got like just over 2 months to go. So my plan now is, inshallah, to get a family holiday in, come back. It's gonna be Ramadan, then it will be Eid. And during Ramadan, Eid, and those last few weeks then, I want to spend those 8 to 10 weeks getting the house ready for the baby because there's a few changes I need to make. Somebody also asked, will you show us how you're doing up the nursery? Will you even have a nursery? This time round, I'm not having a nursery because last time round I got a room in the house for Hannah as a nursery and it was the biggest waste of space on the planet because she didn't even set a tiny toe inside. Neither did I. So it was a waste of time and energy and decoration and everything. She didn't even sleep in the room, bro. She ended up sleeping on my chest and then sleeping in her snuzz pod next to my bed. And then when she got a bit bigger, she slept in the bed with me. until she was like 1. And when she was 1, we bought her a cot, which went in our room anyway. In the last house we were in London, and this house, does she have her own room? So I'm not having a nursery because this baby is probably going to be in my room for the first year of its life. And then after that, it will either bunk in with Hannah or it will take Sid's office as a bedroom.
Hell no.
What's it like being pregnant? Like, how different is it compared to not being pregnant? That you got a baby growing inside, love. That's the bloody difference. How are you going to let Hannah handle not being the centre of attention anymore? She's just gonna have to deal with it, really, isn't she? When she meets her sibling, inshallah, we would have pre-bought a present and wrapped it up. Part of my hospital bag, I'm gonna bring this present that I've wrapped up for Hannah. The first time she meets her sibling, I can say, Hannah, this is what your baby blah 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 bought you. They bought you a present, isn't that nice? And then she can just love them straight away.
I also think it's a good idea we need to make like, oh, you're in charge of taking care of baby.
Yes, we need to involve her. That's a good one. Yes, we want to involve her in taking care of the newborn a lot. So she's still getting attention and she's still having fun and doing activities. It's just a different activity. She's now got the role of the older sister. It's such an important role with so much responsibility that she needs to take on board. You know, that's what we'll do. We'll make her feel empowered about it. What are some body changes you're experiencing this time around that are different from your first pregnancy? Well, like I said earlier, my stomach is growing way more. Also, my hips and thighs are growing way more as well. But that's probably because they already grew in the first pregnancy and now they're just going to continue. Every pregnancy they'll just get bigger. Also, guys, my boobs, man, look like my lights. Hold on. We'll leave it at that. You know what? It's depressing because I'm not a person who likes having those attached to me. I really don't like it. I know they're just gonna get even bigger when I breastfeed, which is really... But I just keep telling myself, you know what, Dina, it's temporary. Because I remember when I stopped breastfeeding with Hannah, it took about 6 to 7 months, maybe even close to a year, for my boobs to actually shrink. Not even go back to the size they were before, because that would never happen, but just to shrink, and I felt like myself again. And then a few months later I decided to get pregnant and do it all over again. When you were expecting Hannah, you cared a lot about how much you ate. Are you doing the same this time? I did care more about what I ate because it was my first pregnancy and I was Googling a lot and I had my apps on my phone and I had time to look through that kind of thing. This time round, not so much. But the good thing is, I've gone off crisps in this pregnancy because they made me sick in my first trimester. I can eat a pack of crisps, but like they give me a weird vibe after it, so I'm not into crisps. Whereas before, I could have like 10 packs of crisps. I just eat like a regular person. I'm not like a proper healthy person, but I enjoy fruit. I enjoy home-cooked meals. I enjoy takeaways. I enjoy pizza. Actually, we should have pizza today. Now that that's in my head, I want pizza now. Imagine just a big slice. Can you talk about the psycho changes during pregnancy? So if you mean your mental state, health and emotional state during pregnancy, I think it does change, although I feel like it's a gradual change, but maybe for others around me it's not. Sid? Want to come in on that? When I'm pregnant and when I've just given birth and in the baby's first year of life, I'm very emotional and very sensitive and also quite more paranoid than I am normally. And a lot of people don't understand my reasons for doing things and that. My baby, my way. Don't I, Sid?
Yeah,
I have a my baby, my way. I know what's best for my baby. As a mum, you feel like you know what's best for your baby, but also at the same time, you feel like if you've made a certain decision about your baby and other people are like not understanding it, the last thing you want to do is have to explain it to everyone. It's just like, this is the decision, don't question it, leave me to it. Don't make life harder than it already is. This is my baby, let me have this decision and just respect it. Boom, finished. I can feel the tightness in my chest now. I get so like, oh. I've had days where I just feel really sorry for myself. And I just cry. And Sid doesn't even know that I cry. I just cry because I feel sorry for myself. I'm like, no one cares. But then people can have that anyway, whether they're pregnant or not. And sometimes I get really needy with Hannah. I'm like, Hannah, are you my best friend? Hannah, give me a cuddle. Don't I? Mama, have a cuddle. And Hannah gives the best cuddle. Obviously, your kid gives you the best cuddles ever, alhamdulillah. There'll be a change in your personality. As just a person, you will grow because you're learning so much and because you turn into a mother. Even though I'm already a mum to Hannah, I'm gonna now mature into a mother of 2. So I think I changed a lot when I had Hannah, but I think I'm gonna change even more when I become a mother of 2. Definitely, you know? Obviously, I'll keep you guys updated. Good luck to anybody else who's pregnant. I hope your pregnancy is going well. Good luck to anybody who's trying to get pregnant. I will keep you in my prayers. Should we ask you some questions about how you're feeling about being a dad? Again. Nah, he's not in the mood. I hope you enjoyed this update and I will see you on my next video. In the meantime, you can head on over to my vlog channel, Dina Tokio Vlogs, link in the description, to watch me during the week. Ta-da! Oh, by the way, I didn't tell you, but I wake up about 4 times in the night to pee. 4 times in a 5-hour sleep. Imagine that, mate. Not good.